All right, check one, two. Yo, welcome to the show. This is a Tolu Morris show. It's your host, Tolu. And I hope you guys are doing well this whole week. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things I guess I gotta explain my absence for you guys. It's been about, I don't even know, about a week, a month or so. But yeah, life has changed. Life has been through the ups and downs. Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. This is like the final countdown of me doing this. But I want to let people join the chat. I want to let people join the live stream. If you guys are going to be listening to this on audio, you guys have the opportunity to do that as well. The video will be available if you guys want to watch the live stream visually as well. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I want to let you guys know where I've been. And, it took a minute, I took a little hiatus, took some time off, and a lot of things has changed in my life. And it was a reflection of me not consistently posting as much as I was or I usually have been doing. But I'm coming to this YouTube thing with a new approach, more live stream, more conversation. I want to bring you guys into what I'm doing and what my life's all about, and so you guys can tap in and we can share stories. Let you guys know what I'm up to, what my interests are lately, how I'm like dealing with health, how I'm dealing with fitness, what's my style like, how I'm evolving. So I feel like this is like the proper way how to do like a show going forward. So welcome to the show, to the Amore show, and we're gonna be talking about various topics from life, birthday parties, hiking, food, anything of interest really. That's how the show is gonna conduct itself. So I want to give you guys a warm clap for the guys who are here, and for the gentlemen and for the ladies that are going to be making it a little bit later. So this will be a fun show. We're going to go through various topics. I got my keynotes here. It doesn't have to be like straightforward to like, A, B. We can jump to C sometimes, or wherever the vibes are, let's go off of there. But thank you guys for watching this, and we're going to be starting the show in three, two, one. All right, so one of the first things I want to share with you guys is, hold on, let me get my screen right. Chrome chat, image chat, window, live stream. This should, there we go. And I want to talk about the Brent Faiyaz, Larger Than Life. I don't know if you guys have seen it lately or not, but this is a great album. This recently dropped. I think it dropped around the beginning of November. If you guys have been a fan of Brent Faiyaz, he's a great, I guess they label him toxic R&B, but if you guys want like laid back, moody R&B, talking about himself, and you know what I mean, flossing on the ladies, but also loving the ladies, which is the most important thing. But for the haters and for the girls that denied them, you know how the story goes with R&B. So this is Larger Than Life is actually an album that I've been listening to for the last 2 weeks, maybe even like a month, and I actually been really enjoying this album. There were some tracks that I wasn't really feeling as much, but I think for the effort, for the effort and the songwriting and the beat choices, and it's been really thought through. But I really truly enjoy it because I do enjoy that old school R&B, and I feel like in today's time that has been missing through obviously the periods of like sonic sound changing, and you got the little Uzis, you got the little everyone coming up, and the times has changed with music really. I want to see if I can get the chat up here so I can engage in conversation with you guys. Hopefully this is the right chat that you guys can tap into. If you guys want to, feel free, and it should pop up on my screen so I can see the comments and all that. But feel free to drop a comment. But yeah, we're talking about Larger Than Life by Brent Faiyaz. I honestly feel like this album is not saying one of his best work, but I think it's a great introduction if you guys haven't heard him before. But I really, really enjoy the album. There were some tracks I felt like they're a little bit iffy for me, but if you guys just want a cool sonic sound, there's something I would check out. They Pitchfork rated at 7.0. I truly, honestly, wouldn't rate it at 7.0. I'll probably go for like an 8.5. But truly, if you really do want a new taste of R&B, if you guys want something that's a little different, definitely check out this album. I feel like this is an album that is decent enough to go on repeat. You can clean your house with it. You can go on the road. You can, hang out with your girl, play this song, and I play this. I even play this at the barbershop. Like, I'm a barber, so I'm always listening to new sounds. I'm trying to feel the vibe of it. So I apologize if you guys heard that, but yeah, if you guys want to check out a new sound, definitely check this out. Brent Faiyaz, Larger Than Life. So, so this is my first time actually doing a live stream. I personally never did a live stream. This is something that I was actually quite nervous to do. People like, Tolu, you're a confident guy. You're how are you scared? Fuck, man. I'm nervous, man. Like, this thing is nerve wracking to me because I never done a live stream, and plus, it's not as sometimes I like it when it's like live, like real time, when people can talk to you, but when no one's talking with you, you don't know the vibe of what people are saying or whatnot. So for me, this is actually something I put off for so long because I was so nervous, and I cared what people thought. And I think that's what I named this title of the show, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Damn, because as I get older, you have to care less. And I feel like I went through a majority of my life caring. Now I'm at this point where I'm just like, F it. Like, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, no one's going to be thinking about you that hard. So you might as well just do what you want to do. But obviously, people do care about disappointing people. But that's just not how to live life. And that's not how to enjoy life. So I've struggled with putting out a podcast like this for a good month or so. I was dabbling in the wind, and I was scared a little bit, and I feel like I'm facing my anxiety, my fear by doing this. And we all have something that kind of prevents us, or I feel like with on the other side of fear is basically false evidence appearing real. What is it? False evidence. What is it? Yeah, false evidence appearing real. And on the other side of that is that heroic approach where you got to push through, and you actually see a lot more benefits outside of that. So, yeah, I just want to shout out someone in the chat. I don't know why I can't see it, so I have to go on my phone for this. Just give me one quick sec. But I appreciate everyone supporting and tapping in. It makes it so much more enjoyable and fun. Shout out to Wandell. Shout out to Wandell, man. Let me know where you guys are from, and thank you guys for tuning in, man, and thank you guys for checking out the show. All right, so let's get into some stuff. One thing I actually wanted to look into, one of my favorite brands is Aime Leon Dore. I talked about this before, ALD, and let me just pop it up here on the screen. I just want to look through their recent lookbook. So I want to talk about some things I saw, some things I liked. And you guys can let me know of what you guys are feeling through this lookbook. So it's funny, in my apartment, I actually have like really, really big like cutout posters. Like even that one right there, it's like a huge cutout. And I have one right here of Stussy, Tom Ford, and I have Aime right over there. Because like what I usually do with when it comes down to like design and influences, I like to see things for what they are, and I like to like look at the silhouettes, the color palettes. Because personally, for me, as a stylist, I always love to learn how to style. I want to learn how to style better, and how to do that better. So I usually reference a lot of things from things I like, and this is something I enjoy. This is like a more contemporary streetwear. So if you guys are into that, definitely check this brand out. But we're gonna go through the lookbook. This is the fall winter 2024, and sorry, 2023. I'm already in next year, and we're gonna be looking through it. So first look is this look right here, where this gentleman is wearing, you know, a nice brown blazer. Looks like it's a tweed or something, and then it has some cream pants. And one thing I like about Aime and Dore when it comes down to their pieces is how much they put thought into the cadence of everything. For example, like the hat. The hat is amazing. I like seeing the elements of like a baseball cap, toque, those type of things add a subtlety, and I feel like it really completes the look. So this is something that is really, really cool looking. So as you guys can see, is more of a suit, more of a casual suit, two-tone right there. And as you guys can see, I don't know if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom into this, but I don't think I can. Limited a little bit, but one thing I like about is the detail here. So as you guys can see the tie, and then you guys can see the inner layer of the scarf, and he's wearing a shirt. But even within that scarf, there's like this other layer of like I guess a shirt or something, like kind of like an outerwear shirt that really suits well with the garment. So it's all about preparation. It's all about putting things together. So I do like that look. Let's go to the next one. This one's pretty dope. I really enjoy females, how females style clothes, and I feel like there's a degree and element that I feel like there's so much more that a woman can do with their style that I personally would like to see. But this is really cool. I like how the scarf is here. I like how it's sorted out. So I'm gonna have to look at my phone consistently just to see people. Sound quality is a little bit low. Let me see if I could turn up a bit. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Let me know if the sound quality is a little bit better. Let me know if the sound quality is a little bit better. Do I need to scream into the mic or not? I don't know. Let me hear it myself. Turn up a bit. Okay, cool. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, cool. We're back. All right. So as we're looking, thanks for the feedback, Wandell. I appreciate that, man. That's what makes this a lot more easier to do. All right, cool. So as we look into this fit right now, I really like the look of where she's taking this. The styling is like top notch. I feel like Aime Dore has one of the best styling out there currently, and I like this look a lot. So let's just jump into the next one. This one's something I actually have on my wall right now, and obviously, you know, the heartthrobber is a dog, but at the same time, if a gentleman out there wants to pull something off that's more of a muted tone color, as you guys can see, it's more with the brown, the turtleneck, and that's like an interesting style hat. I think it's more of like a Russian inspired hat, but even with the subtleties with the camo pants, it has a nice look, the unison of everything, and yeah, it's a dope one. This is more outdoor terrains for the people that love to be outdoors. That's definitely myself. It reminds me of BC because BC is so outdoorsy. People are running, hiking. You can literally walk down the street and a biker might hit you because it's just like everyone's biking. It's one of those type of environments. People like you're jogging and people like, yo, get out the way, and you're on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Like, yo, in Vancouver, they give the majority of the sidewalk to runners and bikers more than the pedestrians. It's one of the funniest things ever. So, going off of that little rant, but as you guys can see, this fit, nice sweater. I like the interior of this. This reminds me of white mountaineering with the collaboration of Uniqlo, and it has a nice unison piece. I had a top that you guys mentioned a lot and asked about, and so in one of my videos, it's a black V-neck zip up. But even with these brown, I mean, even with these what is it, green pants, the unison of it is fire. This one's a little dope, you know, a little more casual street, and this is something you guys can do. This is something you guys can do, even if it you guys are saying, oh, I can't afford this type of clothing. I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can actually style something and take inspiration and recreate it yourself, because there's a lot of potential within this fit that you guys can really pull off. So, for example, obviously the varsity jacket. Varsity jacket globally, every high school, uni, college, community college has a varsity jacket. Pull that thing out the garage, pull it out, you know, just dig deep into your closet, grab that, and then what you're gonna have to do is put like a nice sweater with it. You can get casual sweaters from like Uniqlo, or you know, maybe your nana has one. So throw that on, and then you could just throw on a casual pair of pants. And even with that being said, it's like that subtlety with that casual look, with that street element that you guys can really do and pull off. This one is quite interesting. Obviously, it's a reference point for the more modern times, and everyone's definitely rocking more of this type of look, more of a street look. That thing looks hot. I don't think I can really wear that, but there might be time for that. So this is pretty cool. This is something I was actually trying to. I think styling female is actually more interesting than men, because there's more you can do with it, but the styling is just a lot more out there. That's how I kind of see it. But when I talk to women, I talk to my girl about it. She's like, "Oh, there's nothing. We don't really have anything." I'm just like, "What are you talking about? Like, you guys have a whole closet of things." And I used to work retail, so I used to work in the men's zone and the women's zone. So I do know how vast their side of things are. Like they got things for days. But this look is dope. The unison of it all, just like amazing top coat, has a nice touch to it all. The jewelry, bucket hat, even a bucket hat in the winter, you can't go wrong. If you can rock it off, you can pull it off, you can't go wrong. This guy is elegant. This guy is going somewhere. This guy's dressing for success. So this is a good look. I like this look a lot. Um, as you guys can see, top and bottom suit, pants, and it has the New York tie with it as well. I guess that's Aime Dore's latest like logo thing that I've been really liking. It's kind of like this water painted style, and I think that's pretty cool just to see. Even with the hat up top, I don't think that's a bucket hat. Oh, here it is. That's not a bucket hat. It's just this is a toque. It's more of a lighter version of a toque. Really cool to see. Next thing is this. I'm gonna go by a little bit faster. If I see something that I like, I'm just definitely gonna mention it. But use these reference points for your own personal styling. That's how I do it. So if you want to get better at your style, look at certain things like this, for example. I'm sure you guys have certain like a. Oh, that's I didn't know that was right in the camera. Hopefully that's out. But you can use reference points like this. You got the ball cap, sweater. You can put a little vest in there, and the simple detailings of this whole look. Even look, check this out. So he has looks like a shirt. He has a nice shirt underneath this tucked in under his on his waist. I think that's pretty cool. And on his wrist, he has like a nice Cartier style square timepiece. Elegant, elegant for sure. Yet again, see the details. How it's like dripping off to the side. And this is like he's wearing sweats with this whole look. So I want you guys to like use this as a reference point, because I feel like there's so much potential for gentlemen out there to actually elevate their style. Let me see if I can do a different version of this where I can just show you guys everything else. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just going through all the fits. I'm just gonna highlight some things that I like. Obviously, the black bow tie look is a classic look. Obviously, during like season like this, you're gonna need something like that. It's a nice look, and he has some New Balances. Funny story, I used to work at New Balance back in the day. Um, I like this coat right here, this black coat, the black leather, and it has like this embossed embroidering of Aime Leon Dore. It just says Aime. Leather jacket is a must for every guy for sure. But yeah, if you guys want ideas for good fits, check out Aime Leon Dore. I really enjoy the pieces. I like how it looks, and I feel like this drop right here for the fall winter 2023, I would never say is the best because being the best is always going to be at a high standard, and it's with people's opinions it can always waver. So I think this has a nice collection. This has probably one of my by far favorite collections right now. So if you guys want some styling advice, you guys want some ways to put things together, if you guys are you're entering your early 30s or your mid 20s, if you guys want to look a little bit more older than your peers, definitely use this as reference points because you guys can just like kill it for sure. And this is what I typically would be doing too. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. We're gonna get into something a little bit different now. We're gonna look at Sarah McLachlan's Hoka shoes. I don't know if you guys have seen them or not, but I'm just gonna pull it up on a different browser. So Sarah McLachlan is kind of like she's a shoe designer, and I believe she worked at Reebok. I believe I'm not too sure. I think it was Reebok for a limited amount of time, or Adidas. But she actually did a partnership with Hoka, which is a footwear company that specializes in running. I remember when I was barbering at my old shop, a lot of young, older, mid 50-year-old men were actually running down the street with these shoes on, Hoka shoes. But just to see like a designer do something different with it, I find this quite inspirational. I find it quite interesting, and I'm gonna show you guys what it's looking like right now. So these are the Hoka shoes. So they go for 220 pounds. I wonder how much that is in Canadian. That's $376 for these shoes. And let me just pop up. So if you guys are into like more of the outdoor running environment, you guys like that, definitely check these shoes out because this is something I was checking out a little bit earlier. And this is Nicole McLaughlin's Hoka Mafet 3-2 collaboration. And as you guys can see, she's rocking the shoes. But she does all these little interesting things with shoes and like makes them functional, make them practical. And as you guys will see, I was looking at her reels before and they were quite interesting. So let's just play one. I'll cut the audio. So it's like a multifaceted shoe. So you can run with it, you can hike with it, and especially when you're running, it gets rainy. So they have this little compartment where you can actually just like fold over this flap so you don't get water into your shoes. The design is different, but it looks a little bit bulky. Like I'm not sure how you guys feel about bulkier shoes, but that's how Hoka's style is with outdoor shoes. They're always a little bit bulky. You can just see on the bottom sole, it's really, really thick. It looks like it's almost 2 inches, almost 2 inches. But I do like them. I do like the style of them. I do appreciate for what it is. And but would I buy them? Meh. I don't know. Possibly. I am an outdoors person. I do love running. I do love hiking. So it's something I can definitely see myself trying out. I just gotta see them in person. I'm the type of person that needs to see the products before I buy them. But I do see and I like where she's going with this. Let me see if I can just log in. I don't want you guys look at my password though. You know what? Let's see it for another day. But as you guys can see with what she has done in the past, just really, really interesting things. So for this one was interesting. She made pants out of napkins. Look at this. Chipotle napkins. So I appreciate that. I appreciate what she's doing. I appreciate what she does. And look at that. Like, look how phenomenal those pants are. I like the creativeness of it. And they have this like breakage part where they could become shorts as well. That's so fire. But yeah, kind of going back to the shoes. Um, so let's just go through this. Designer Nicole McLaughlin has earned a significant follow for her ability to create out of the ordinary designs that are often playful in the nature of the lean on the DIY aesthetic. Following her time working at Reebok, she has gone on to work with a range of footwear brands, producing one-of-the-kind projects with Vault by Vans, which I actually seen before. I wonder if I can just pull it up really quick. This shoe was quite interesting. So yeah, this is like a more garden-ish shoe, garden utility. See, she got little scissors in there. She got a little flower. You know what I mean? Things that you need in the garden. So I like this little collaboration. So it's like a little gardening tool with your slip-on Vans. I find it quite interesting. My girlfriend will say cute. But yeah, I find it cool. I like this type of stuff because even with my personal style, if I wore these shoes, it would be like, boom, I got those on. So yeah, I think what she's doing is dope. I like the direction she's taking it. And let me just jump back to this article. Following her time, now she teamed up with Hoka to introduce the latest silhouette, Lafayette 3-2s with a twist. So monetizing two of the street ready to wear, utilizing a quick lace system and a Vibram sole unit for her take on a new style that's applied and raised the collaborative effect to the high top. So yeah, it has this high top look at it with it as well. So I guess that flat piece that I was talking about earlier is the high top piece that you can take off and on. So it released on October 27th. I am a bit late with this, but hey, it doesn't matter. It debuted on the 27th and it hits the shelf on November 3rd. And yeah, if you guys actually grabbed a pair, let me know in the comment section down below. I think it's cool to see people like engage with like things like this, and I just find it really dope too and fascinating to see. But she has a bunch of things that I found really cool. Like look at this. Like, let me see. Check this one out. Those big boots. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Is this weed? Okay, never mind. No. So you can dine with your shoes. So looks like a good time. But yeah, I find that is quite interesting and cool. So let's just dive into some other things. My personal style, where is it going? My personal style, What's my direction in my personal style? I'm trying to figure it out too, but I guess that's life. So my personal style currently right now is, hold on, I just want to give a shout out. Sharah, what up, what up? So personal style for me right now, I'm kind of in the stage of really going for a defined look, more elevated streetwear, some may call. So elevated streetwear is where I'm going right now with it. So you're gonna see a lot more basics, but elevated basics. So the best description I can pull up for you guys would be this. So sometimes when it comes down to style, I personally go to Pinterest just to see the consensus of what's going on. Or sometimes I may go look at like a fashion article or whatnot as well. But I like just to see what everyday people are wearing as much as I'm wearing it. So if I had to show you guys what an elevated streetwear or elevated style looks like for me personally, this is what you guys would be seeing. I don't know if you guys heard of this guy. His name is Reese A. Walker. So shout out to him. He's on Instagram. Dope guy to check out. Never met the dude, but I think his style is phenomenal. It's quite like similar to mine, to be honest. But yeah, look at the fits right here. So he's rocking the Aime Dore hat, sweater. You know, got the shirt, jean with the Aime Dore loafers as well. So it's a more elevated, refined look. That's where I'm approaching my personal style nowadays. And this type of thing does take time to do. And it's all about picking out the right pieces. It's all about picking out the basics. And truly, what I will say is anything that you want to wear or you think you can't wear, put that in the front of your mind, or like put it on the wall, for example, of like inspirations. And slowly but surely, you'll start to becoming style in that direction. For example, the fit I have on right now is something, a reference point off of something that's on my wall, which is a Stussy look, which we're actually gonna look into next. But simply, I have like this top from Zara, and then, so it's like a cream top, and it's like a Japanese style where it has like these big pockets on the side. You guys can see big pockets on the side right here. And if you guys are just listening to the audio, I'll just describe it to you. Big pockets on the side, the bottom piece, and on the pec on the left-hand side as well. I rolled up the sleeves. It comes up a little bit long, but on the neck, it goes up to like a collarbone. Put a black shirt underneath, and then I have my cargos. These ones right here. These ones what I'm rocking. These are my Carhartts, my Pater pants, and then I have some white socks, and then I finished it off with a basic shoe. And this shoe right here is the Salomon's XT6s in white, and preferably this is actually one of my favorite outdoor shoes that I've been rocking. So if you guys want to find inspirations and elevate your own game, there's a few things that I would obviously recommend you guys to do and check out is open up Pinterest. I have a Pinterest account that I've been documenting and finding things of inspiration for some time now. So definitely open up a Pinterest account. You'll find a lot of inspirations from people. Say even this guy right here, stylish, top with a orange toque, simple white pants, and he got, it looks like, I can't tell those loafers. I can't tell if those sweatpants are like sweatpants or more like a dress pant or not. But then he has some nice sneakers to match with a toque. And then that's it, man. Like, you keep it simple, B. That's it. Keep it simple, keep it light, keep it stylish. And I feel like the more simple you are, the more stylish you can become. And I'm the type of person that doesn't want to be spending money, because I'm getting to the point of being at a certain age I'm at. I'm just like, yo, I spent so much money on clothes that this is ridiculous. Like, why am I spending X amount on clothing? You know what I mean? Like, so it's like to me now, it's all life is all about spending money on less, but at the same time expanding my horizons with personal style. So the direction you need to go is if more inspiration. It's not the buying that's necessary, it's the inspiration behind the buying. So focus, use that as your focal point. You can use that to change up everything as well. But we're gonna be looking into Stussy as well. I want to look at the Stussy clothing and stuff like that. One thing I actually wanted to discuss was facial hair. I actually shaved my beard. I downsized a little bit. I downsized. I used to have a really big beard, kind of just going down to my neckline. I used to rock a big beard, and I feel like with times changing, me growing, I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I had to let it go. I had to let a little part of me go where I was at the time, and I kind of went with a new look. So I am still trying to still grow out my hair, but I do experiencing a little bit thinning. I will not say balding. It's just a little thinning in the center of my crown, but I'm dealing with that. I'm learning. I'm putting in like conditioners. I'm putting in shampoo. I'm just using things to help the regrowth process. So as that kind of balances out, I actually shaved my beard more like a 5 o'clock look. I felt I needed a little bit of a change, a little bit of a makeover, a little bit of a do-over, baby. So I did that, and I feel a lot more lighter. And I guess that's just what it is when it comes down to self-care, when it comes down to maintenance of oneself, or even the self-love. We forget about it all the time. And that's one of those things that is super important for everyone to do. So I want to actually discuss the point on that note when it comes down to as a barber currently and a barber podcaster, one thing that I experience with the young guys out there, and even guys my age, I just turned, we'll talk about that too, but I just turned 31 as of yesterday. But even in my early or late 20s, like even throughout majority of my 20s, hygiene is super important. Sometimes people miss the boat with it, and it's never too late to get back on board with it, but just that general maintenance of hygiene. Because recently I had to deny someone from getting their haircut. Like, how it's not embarrassing because the way I approach it is in a respectable manner, but sometimes in general, hygiene is super important. Hygiene can make or break a deal before it's even made. You want to be clean. You want to be smelling good. You want to be remembered. And I don't want to remember you off of your bad smell, off of your stink breath, off of you not washing yourself before you come into the barber chair or even in person. So hygiene is super, super key for you young guys out there, even older guys. It doesn't matter what age you are, but hygiene is super important. So I just wanted to make that clear statement and things that I've recently been using for my own hygiene upkeep. So I've been using, this is not sponsored ad or anything, I'm just telling you guys. I've been using this thing called Right Guard, and they have it in a spray bottle, and it's for about $3. And I used to lean away from spray cans because I felt like they left a little bit of a bump under my arm. But I don't know if you guys have experienced that or not, but it has happened to me. So I actually use this spray can where I just boom, boom. You know what I mean? This spray, you're gone and you're good. And it lasts about 72 hours. But within that time frame, I'm washing again, I'm showering again. So that's not a problem. But consistently keep up with your hygiene. Another thing I do is get a good cologne. Get good cologne. Get something you like. Find out your body type. Find out your body tone, whatever works for your skin type. Because the one thing with colognes is how they smell is one thing, but when you put them onto your body and how they illuminate the room throughout the course of the day, it's a different thing. It's a different feel. So definitely look into colognes that you may like. I actually have on my channel me talking to my boy Zach about it. If you guys are interested in that, definitely check that out, because we just go in about colognes and the importance of it and what to grab, what not to grab, or what works for you. So I feel like that's a really key contributor for understanding about hygiene. Hygiene is super key. So we're gonna get into um, what next? What next? What next? Let's just get into. Can I just say something about Nocta? You know, Drake's brand, Nocta, because for the life of me, I've been trying to understand. All right, so for the life of me, I've been trying to understand what Nocta is. Is that just me? Am I the only one that just feels that way? Like I don't know what Nocta is. Because I remember introduced themselves as they introduced themselves as like a streetwear company, and I remember it had like the puffer jackets on the release day. You guys remember that? It was like the all black Nocta puffer. I don't know if you guys. Let me show you guys. And they had one in yellow. So Nike Nocta puffer. Do you guys remember this jacket? Yeah, this is it. Oh, it's 1,300. That's how much she's going for. Jeez. So I don't know if you guys remember this. Come on. He had this back in the day that dropped. I forgot the time frame when this came out. But a few years ago, before pandemic times, but this was a jacket that everyone was like sweating over, man. Like, oh, I need this jacket, the man them. So everyone was rocking this, and they had it in the white and the black. Sorry, they had it in the blue and the black. So I remember this ad. I really remember this. So yeah, so this was it at the time. Everyone was rocking the tracky pants, and then they had the Nikes as well. The Nike shoes. Some people were wearing the Air Max. Some people were wearing the ones with the little springs. You know the ones you literally bounce, you jump over the moon. The ones with the little spring system in there. So, but recently they went into a golf line. Like they went into a Nocta golf. That's what really started confusing me. I was like, wait, so are we doing golf now? Are we going golf? What are we doing? What are we doing? So they started going into this golf line. And this is where I got kind of confused. I was like, yo, is Nocta about golf? Is it about running? And yeah, and then I was just about to say, they started getting into the running as well. So I kind of personally got confused of what Nocta is. I don't know about you guys, but I truly am quite confused of what Nocta is. So let's just research it. All right, so Nocta. What is Nocta? Nocta, owned by Nike or Drake. Sources say Nike. In 2020, Drake announced the launch of his Nike sub-label Nocta, which stands for Nocturnal Creative Process, and it derives from the Latin word nox. This moment is a full circle for me. I mean, growing up, Nike was everything, he said in a statement with Complex. So, I don't really know, but let's just go to the website. So maybe it's just things that he likes. That's just what I'm gonna go with. Things that he likes. And like what he sports and what his lifestyle's like and what he does on the regular. So I guess that's what we're gonna be seeing. And obviously you're trying to make money too. So here's a few things I'm gonna be looking at. There's a lot of things I won't be wearing because throughout time there was those phases of like, I don't know if you guys remember the OVO phase where a lot of people were buying a lot of the merch, going down to the stores. I don't think that's really for my age group per se, but there is some stuff I like within this Nocta. And one thing is, I actually never seen this. One thing is the running stuff. So let's just dive into that. So shop the latest. I wonder if you could do it by category. So yeah, this is like their running club fits, I guess. So me as a not avid runner, but I guess I'm getting there. I'm getting better. So me as a runner, I feel like this type of thing is more for me personally. And as you guys can see with this whole fit, I think it looks dope personally. Because when you're out and running, you need to be visible first of all by the public. People need to see you, and I feel like this look is a nice look. So this is 100% polyester jacket. It's a kangaroo pocket across the front. That's cool. A breathable mesh undergarment packed with a storage bag. So let's see what this guy is. So those guys 6'2", he's wearing a medium. So got the Nocta logo right in the back there. You got this woodsy tone on the sides. I think it looks pretty dope. See, okay, perfect. So just as I was saying, and at night, you need cars, it needs to be visible. People need to see you, people need to know you're there. And this is what I like about outdoor products, especially the ones that are just more sensible and aware of the environment that they're placing them in. So as you guys can see with this garment, even the Nike logo is highlighted, reflective, and even within this garment on the sleeves is reflective there. I wonder if the pants are reflective. That'll just make the whole, no, are the pants reflective? Hope so. All right, let's just go back. I want to see this catalog again. So let's check out the shorts. Yeah, I guess the shorts are a little bit reflective on the sides there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they are reflective. Perfect. So yeah, so if you guys want a set, definitely look into this. I think the set is pretty dope. It's gonna run you though. It's gonna run you, but the pants are about 124. Shorts are gonna be about 124. I think the top is like 225. But nevertheless, that is pretty cool. But I do like this one. This is where I'm at when it comes down to this. So this goes for 225. Sorry, 240. And this is like a neon looking jacket with with the whole look going on. So it's a two-tone neon look. You know, it transitions from orange to lime green. And I like it because it's super reflective, it's visible, it's right in front of your face, and you can see how the model's wearing it. You can see someone rocking this like a mile away. So I personally like the look of it. I'll definitely purchase something like this. Hey, shout out OVO, man. Yo, send me some merch, dog. But definitely, I can see myself rocking this. I can see myself wearing something like this and definitely running in this type of gear as well. So shout out to them. I like the collection. I like the look. They got some glasses right here. I was supposed to say Oakley, but they're called runner glasses. Runner Elites. I think those are dope. Yeah, that's a dope look for sure. Even the chicks wear them. That looks fire on her. So yeah, the whole collection is dope to me. I like it. I like the look of it. But I was just a little confused of where Nocta was going. But I think they're slowly finding their ground of what they do and what they're producing. And I want to see the success of this grow. I want to see what they have in store. I want to see what else they're going to be doing. I really like these pants. This reminds me of something that my girl actually recently bought, and it was like it's like a green tone of this, but you know what I mean. Like that's another story. But this whole look of these pants are phenomenal though, for sure. I could rock something like this, do on my hikes, my runs, my errands. I can be sporting this for sure. Dope look, dope look. Let's see what else is going on with them. So, oh, that bucket hat's dope. So I guess the puffers are like more of a classic for them. Get a little visual as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Nocta, where they're going right now and what they're all about. Let me hear you guys' opinions. Would you guys rock the brand? Would you not? What do you guys like about it? What do you guys hate about it? I want to hear you guys' feedback. And these are kind of classics, the Air Forces, classic Air Forces. Certified Lover Boy on the side. They go for about $220. If you guys are interested, go for about $220. So what's the future of Nocta? You guys let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So next brand I want to check out. Oh, I didn't get to check it out in downtown. So I actually want to talk about something that recently just happened. So recently just happened was my birthday. I turned officially 31. I'm 31 years old. I can't believe it. So I had a good time. Honestly, I had a great time. Me and my lady actually are born on the same day, so that's quite interesting. But we had a great time, man. We went down to the Bisha Hotel, and I got a place out there, downtown Toronto, Bisha Hotel. I think it's like a phenomenal spot. I liked it because one of my clients before, he told me about this place, and he's like, oh, you gotta check this place out. It's designed by Lenny Kravitz, and this is something that you guys should check out if you guys would like to spend. If you guys like the essence of going out and checking out new places, this is something you guys should check out. So this is the Bisha Hotel, and I'm gonna just show you the site. But in terms of like architecture and the look of it all, the Bisha Hotel is really, really dope. And I think as you get older, you start wanting to, for me personally, I want to start experiencing the beauties of life more. I didn't get that opportunity a lot in my younger days, but as I'm in my 30s, I feel like the life experiences of things are super important. And this is something that I've experienced that you guys should definitely, if you guys are interested into hospitality, if you guys are interested in different things like that, definitely check this place out. So it's the Bisha Hotel, downtown Toronto, and the room was amazing. I think I got the King Suite or the Queen's, but it was just really spacious. I actually have it on video, which I actually got to get sent to me, but the place was amazing. So this is what it looks like. I honestly felt like I wasn't even in a hotel. I felt like I was in my own apartment. Like at some point, I was like, "Yo, am I in my own apartment or am I? You know what I mean? I'm already still on vacation." It just feels so homely, and I really like it. I really like that. I really do enjoy that. The reception was great. Receptionist was great. The people there, the valet was amazing, and they really celebrated our birthday with them, and they actually gifted us a champagne bottle and they gifted us a chocolate cake as well. So that was amazing, great experience here at the Bisha Hotel. So shout out to them, great experience there. And I wonder if I can get the video sent so I can show you guys what it looks like. But that was a great experience altogether. Then we checked out a comedy show, which was with Eddie Griffen. I don't know if you guys remember Eddie Griffen back in the day, but Eddie Griffen was like that guy back in like the 80s and 90s, maybe even more the 90s, but it was more of like the comedy that was edgy, that was like say how you mean. I don't know if you guys remember that style of comedy, and it was just really, really in your face. I don't know if you guys, I can show you a picture of Eddie Griffen so you guys can know who he is, or you can refresh your memory of what he's all about. So this is Eddie Griffen. He's 55, but he was funny, man. Like he was funny, man, in terms of what he has always done and where he's at now and what he talks about. And I find that his comedy has changed because I have changed and I got older, but there was a time that I felt like listening and watching his stuff was hilarious. Like the movie Undercover Brother, you will cry. Like it was so funny at the time. But me and the lady we went out to see Eddie Griffin. Personally, for me, I kind of felt like I was, how do you say it? I felt like it was not past my time, but there was a sense of it where I didn't feel as connected to the content today. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like with comedy, you do have to change and elevate as well, but it wasn't so, it wasn't really connecting as it used to be when I was a kid. And maybe that's just due to the times that we're in and how things are so advanced and how things change with the internet. But I kind of felt like it was more focused on, like, don't get me wrong, I love Eddie Griffin. I was more focused on like the race aspect of things, like the classic raced comedy. It was pretty much that at some points. But I really enjoy the comedy where it's all about the setup, the punchline. It's like that journey towards the punchline and getting the topics. And that's a comedy I actually enjoy and I really enjoy watching. And unfortunately, I don't think it really delivered that. But at the end of the day, everyone's comedy isn't for everyone. But at the time of me liking Eddie Griffin at the early stages, he was phenomenal. But there was some jokes I definitely laughed at as well. So the Eddie Griffin tour was amazing. I feel like it was a cool show. But I kind of realized the comedy that I prefer and what I kind of want to dial more into. But that's what's great about going out and doing things. And I always encourage a lot of people out there to go out and do things, whether it's just going out to see, like what I did, a comedy show, or going out to do something that's a little different, going out for a hike, going out for a jog, changing up your pattern, changing up your system. I feel like that's just something that we can all apply into our own routine to elevate the whole process of life, of experiences, because that's what it's all about. So the next thing that we did, and this is not in order, because first thing we did was actually went to this place. It's like in Toronto. Why did I forget the name? It's called something lab. It was something to do with a lab. Maybe I can pull up on my phone. But we pretty much got sample cologne. Like we made cologne. We made cologne out of scratch. And let's see if I can get everything sent to me. All right, so when it comes down to cologne, I picked up this cologne that honestly, it may be, I might have something about me, man. I don't know. I might have a little bit of inspiration with this cologne game because this cologne I bought, not bought, that we created. So let me just break it down. So it was a workshop. We did a workshop for my birthday, and pretty much the workshop involved us sampling about how many smells? I would think about like 60 smells of cologne, perfume, fragrances, scents. So there's top note, middle note, and a base note. And we went through that process of pretty much smelling all the notes and figuring out what blend works for us or the individual, because I had one and she made one herself. And the one I came up with throughout the process, and I'm telling you, man, the process was long. Woo! The process was a long one for sure. But for what I have created, I was want to take out, see if I can pull out the notes of what I chose. So I guess the top note, this may not be in specific order, but Palo Santo was one of the top notes, and it was like a light springy, light summer vibe smell. And then cashmere wood, which was really, really amazing. I think we both have that in our perfume and cologne. And then cocoa butter. And then I have this chocolate. I put this like chocolate scent in it. And then chocolate was actually really, really strong. So it was really overpowering. But I did apply about 3 drops of chocolate in there into my mix. And I'm telling you, man, like people are complimenting the fact that my girl's perfume was a phenomenal good smell as well, but even mine was a great smelling essence as well. So when it comes down to colognes, I can even smell it myself right now. If when it comes down to colognes, I personally go for things that kind of have like this long lasting effect. I always enjoyed something that you can wear in a present, but within 6 to 8 hours from now, it has this aroma still around. And I feel like that was something that I really, really enjoyed. And it was something that you guys should definitely check out. Check it out in your local area when it comes down to like perfume, cologne, making experiences. And definitely share that with someone, your friends, your loved ones, and really get involved with that, because that is something that I truly enjoyed and I truly liked. Happy birthday to you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing saying happy birthday. Appreciate that. Next thing we did check out was we went down to the Ago Center. So I'm gonna show you it. So it's pretty much it says like AGO, as they call it, AGO Center. So what was going on there was a KITH, not KITH. Sorry, I can't think and type. One sec. It was Kaws event and Keith Haring. So if you guys know about Kaws or Keith Haring, I'm just going to show you guys a little something so you guys can get a little bit of background. But 2 artists from New York, and I'm going to switch my screen. So 2 artists from New York that honestly has amazing work, phenomenal stuff. So this is Keith Haring. So I'll pull him up on Google. So this was him. Unfortunately, he passed away, but his work lives forever. And yeah, so he's like American. He's an American artist. He's more into the pop art of things. He was in a subculture of New York in the 1980s, and his work still is relevant to this day. He challenged a lot about social narrative. I think he mentioned a lot about his homosexuality. So he was really an advocate for a lot of things, pop culture, his own personal beliefs. But you probably have seen a lot of art pieces that he has done in the past. But this was a great experience for us to check out. It was great to see the vibrant of colors, the experience and the thought process behind his things or his designs, his work. And I found it quite inspirational at the same time, and I found myself relating to some things and obviously some other things that weren't relatable. But I do find that work like this is challenging to not only the concept of one's mind, but the ability to see things differently. And that's what I like about art in general. It challenges you to step outside your comfort zone, step outside your your horizon, and push yourself to see and experiencing things differently. So I found that if you guys have the opportunity to see Keith Haring's work, definitely go there and go to the exhibition near you and check it out. And another one that we checked out was Kaws. Kaws was super dope. This was super tight because personally I like Kaws a lot, and I remember the first time ever seeing Kaws' work. This is when I was back in fashion school in Vancouver, and I was doing this internship at a Japanese streetwear boutique. And the first thing I saw was the Crimson's photo. So this photo right here, I don't know if you guys seen this. It's quite iconic. But this one right here, it was so dope. So wow. So Simpson inspired parody print by Kaws sells for $14 million, $14.8 billion. That's wow. That's wild. But at the same time, I this was my first time ever seeing something like this, and it was quite fascinating. I feel like challenging pop culture, challenging the narrative, and how he does his own rendition of the skull. Like he kind of has this skull thing going on with his consistency throughout his whole career. He kind of applies that to so many different aspects of his own work. So, for example, let me show you. So, as you guys can see right here, he has a skull thing going on. And that's something that he created. He said, I remember listening to a podcast and he was just mentioning, he's like, I needed something that I would be remembered for, but it's something that stays quite relevant. So it was like a skull, but then he put the little X, kind of referencing obviously death in a sense, but he wanted to make it more pop culture. So he had the inspiration of like Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, and as you guys can see with the bones, it's more animated, and even with the gloves. So there are like reference points from there when he started creating this. So I really found this really cool. There was like we saw statues that were literally like 8 feet tall. We saw paintings. It was a great time, a great experience. And next time I do a podcast and next time I share something like this, I'm gonna share with you guys like videos of what I've taken. So if you guys want to do something like that, get out there, go to exhibitions, go out there, go see some art, take some classes, have some fun, get out your comfort zone. And the next thing that we did was we did the couples massage. I think that's really like a really cool experience for anyone to do. Couple massage is always fun, and yeah, man. And then at the end of it, I got surprised with tickets. So I think that was really dope. And I'll actually lead into my next conversation piece here. So I got surprise tickets to see Majid Jordan. If you guys don't know who Majid Jordan is, I'm gonna pull them up right now. So Majid Jordan is a group out of Toronto signed to Drake's label OVO, and it's a band, two people, and it's more of electronic, like house dance type of thing. And yeah, they have songs about life, positive things and losses and lessons learned. And they actually dropped an album called Good People. And I don't, to me personally, I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. I wonder what Pitchfork reviewed this album as, if they even reviewed it. Let me see. I don't think he even reviewed it. But if you guys haven't heard of it, Majid Jordan's latest project is called Good People. Definitely a great album to listen to. It's really laid back, really good vibes. I found some stuff that I really like off this album. And some of the top songs I liked was number 2 off like one of the singles was Waiting for You. That was pretty dope. Chill Pad Deluxe was dope as well. I find that really soothing, relaxing, and even with their older catalog of content. But if you guys are looking for new music, you guys are looking for something that's more chilled, relaxed, it's always great to find new artists. I really do enjoy listening to music. It's not just hip hop for me. I'm universal. I'm getting into different things from country to house. So if you guys ever have suggestions of music that you guys are listening to, definitely check it out. But for me, for this album, I will never say it's the best work, but I really do enjoy this album. And even the hits they have created throughout time. So not only from Good People, The Wildest Dreams, This Place Is Space Between in 2017. There's a lot of really good hits off of here. One of the ones I like off of 2000 in the 2017, the Space Between, was Gave Your Love Away. Check that song out. That was pretty dope. Phases was something I've been playing recently, going through my own phases in life right now. Phases is actually pretty dope. And typical ones with like Drake on it, My Love, Why You Wanna Be My Love. Da, 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 da. So there's always the good tunes. There's always good tunes to listen to. And if you guys are looking for a good vibe, definitely check Majid Jordan. Now we're gonna be going to their concert. They're playing it at History on December. Let me look at my calendar. They're gonna be playing at History on December 16th, so a week from now. So we're gonna be going to that show, and I'll be talking about that on the next podcast and talking to you guys about my experience there, and even with my experiences with live shows as well, which I really do enjoy live shows. I'm a type of person that likes to get out. I like to go out and do things. I don't like being stuck in my own concubine of my room, especially out of COVID. It feels like once that premise or that prism has been lifted, it feels like, oh, whoa, what is life really about? Is it really about, and depending where you live, is it really about going to work, coming back here, and then just doing the same routine? Or is it really about going out, meeting people, connecting with people, enjoying life? So that's the type of wave I'm on, and that's what I really want to do moving forward, and not waste time with that, capitalize on those moments. So capitalize on that moments in your own personal life as well. So that being said, there has been something that I recently checked out, and this was in the midst of the summer. And what I'm going to be talking about is probably where I took my girl to, and it was called Soulection. It was a Soulection thing. Shout out to my boy Chris, because he put me on to, sorry, did I say Soulection? Soulection. He put me on to Soulection, and it's this record label, but it's also a DJ who created it by the name of Joe K. He created this, and when he was in the college days, he had a radio station DJing on the side. And this is like a collective of artists, musicians, and obviously fans who drop in, but from around the world. So this is a collective of experiences, a collective of vibes. And we actually went to a show out in Toronto here. And I gotta tell you, probably one of the best experiences that I've experienced personally in terms of music, live events, and overall good vibes. So let me see if I can just play a little bit. I'm not gonna play it, but I wanted to show you guys what the whole vibe was like. It's just gonna play in 3, 2. Oh, another commercial is gonna hit. But so you're gonna get a mix of like R&B. You're gonna get a mix of soul, neo soul. You're gonna get a little bit of trap. You're gonna get a little bit of house. So let me just show you guys what it kind of looks like. So I'm just fixing this. Let's leave it as where it's at. But see if I can play a little bit. But you guys get the vibe. So you're gonna hear a lot of Afro beats as well. But it's a great time if you guys just want to be amongst like great people who just want to vibe out, feel good energy in the air. I honestly had a great time at this, and it gave me this feeling of wanting to be a DJ. Like it really gave me that feeling of bringing people together and vibing. Like to me, that's super important. And I remember when I was DJing for my friend a little bit, and I just had this rush. I did a set. I introduced the artist. I did a little warming up the crowd, and I really, really loved it. I think like that was the best feeling I had off of like you know how artists be on stage and they're doing their thing, singing, rapping, whatever. But coming off the stage is like that high. And I got the same feeling when I did stand up for the first time. And, you know, that's me putting myself out my own comfort zone. So I did stand up, I did DJing, and I did things in a live audience, and there was something there. So I don't know what that is, but I'm learning what that is. I feel like it's that feeling of really providing a service for someone that they can really enjoy and be amongst. And I've made mixes in the past, and I feel like this is something that I may get back into. Maybe make some mixes here, post it for you guys. You guys can vibe out to it or whatnot. But I think DJing is something I'm gonna get back into. But overall, the experience was dope. They travel around the world, so if you can, go see Soulection. Soulection, my apologies, Soulection. Go see Soulection. They are touring currently right now. Let's just see where they're at. I wonder if they're on tour. Okay, cool. So it looks like upcoming events. December 8th. Where's this gonna be at? Miami, Florida. You guys are in Miami, Florida, or Wynwood, I guess. Wynwood. If you guys are in Wynwood, Miami, Florida, there's a show at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on December 7th. December 7th. Go check it out. VIP tickets are $50. I don't know why it says free right here, but I'm not sure what that's about. But definitely check this out. If you guys are locally in the area of Miami, definitely check it out. They have, yeah, that's weird. It said 7th and the 8th. I'm not sure what that's about. But definitely check them out. It's a great time, great experience. Take your friends, take your family. It's a great time just for a good vibe. So, it's location. And they have a radio too, so you guys can like always listen to like their stuff. So, that being said, I think we are done for the day. I'm just looking at my notes for right now. Yeah, I think we're done. We're gonna wrap it up. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for, you know, hanging out with me. This is gonna get better over time. I do enjoy doing this, and I'm not just saying that. It's nice to catch up. It's nice to have this feeling of people caring about what's going on, and I just want to be able to have this service where people can showcase or even like do interviews, and who knows where this can go. But I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for wherever you guys are listening to. Is the audio, is it the visuals as well on YouTube? Thank you guys for supporting. I'm looking forward to do this consistently. I'm trying to keep myself accountable, and you guys as my accountability partners, I'm sure you guys will keep me accountable because I gotta do this for you guys, and not only that, but do it for myself included. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next show. I may do some live appearances at time to time. Maybe do something before I go out the door or whatnot. But I'm gonna be more consistent on Mondays. So Mondays, there's no set time on Monday, but on Mondays, be sure to tune into the live show. We're gonna be talking about various topics. We're gonna have some fun, and yeah, we're gonna get it popping. So thank you guys for celebrating my end of my birthday here. Thank you guys for giving me birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys, and shout out to everyone in the chat. And this is only gonna get better and up from here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.